Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your daily English practice. My name is Bia. I'm so happy you are listening today.
And I'm John. It's wonderful to have you with us. This is the podcast where we make learning English simple and fun.
That's our goal. Today, we have a very practical topic. We are going to talk about visiting a new city.
Which is always exciting. But what happens when you are walking in this new city, looking at all the new things, and suddenly you don't know where you are?
Oh yes, you are lost. It can be a little scary. So today, we will teach you how to ask for information on the street.
That's a very important skill. Knowing just a few simple phrases can help you feel more confident when you travel.
Exactly. You can turn a stressful moment into a nice conversation. So, are you ready? Let's begin.
So, Bia, I have a question for you. Have you ever been really lost in a new place?
Oh yes, many times. Laughs. I remember one time I was in Rome, in Italy. I was looking for a famous place, the Trevi Fountain.
Ah, the beautiful fountain. I can picture it.
Yes. I had a map, but the streets in that part of Rome are very old and small. I walked and walked and the streets all looked the same. I was completely lost.
Right? So your map was not helping. What did you do?
Well, first I felt a little worried, but then I saw a woman selling flowers on the corner of the street. She looked very friendly.
That's a good observation. It's always a good idea to look for someone who doesn't look busy and seems friendly.
Exactly. So I decided to ask her for help. I walked up to her, smiled, and I said, "Excuse me."
That's the perfect way to start. Excuse me is polite and gets their attention.
Yes. She looked up and smiled back. I said, "Sorry, my English is not very good. I am lost."
It's okay to say you are learning English. People are usually very understanding.
Then I asked, "Where is the Trevi Fountain?" The woman did not speak much English, but she understood the name. She pointed down the street and said, "Right, then left."
So, turn right and then turn left. Simple directions?
Very simple. I said, "Thank you so much," and she gave me a big smile. I followed her directions, and in 2 minutes, I could hear the water from the fountain. I found it.
That's a great story. It shows that you don't need a lot of English to get help.
That's the most important lesson. Don't be afraid to ask. Most people are happy to help a visitor.
I agree. And who are good people to ask? You said a flower seller. What about others?
Good question. A police officer is always a safe person to ask, or someone working in a shop or a cafe. They know the area very well.
Right? They work there every day. What if you don't understand the directions? The woman told you right, then left. But sometimes directions are more difficult.
That is a very common problem. If you don't understand, it is okay to ask them to repeat. You can say, "Sorry, can you say that again, please?"
Can you say that again, please? That's a very polite and useful sentence.
Or if they speak too fast, you can ask, "Can you speak more slowly, please?"
That's another great one. Being polite is so important in these situations.
It really is. You know what? I think we should practice this. Let's do a little role play.
I love this idea. Okay, what's the situation?
Okay, so you are a tourist in New York City. You are lost. You want to find the nearest subway station. I am a person walking on the street.
Okay, I'm a lost tourist in New York. I need to find a subway station. Here I go. I see you walking.
Humming a little tune as if walking.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, hello. No problem. How can I help you?
Thank you. I'm a little lost. Can you help me, please?
Of course. Where are you trying to go?
I am looking for a subway station. Is there one near here?
Yes, there is one very close. You are lucky.
Oh, wonderful. How do I get there?
Okay, so you go straight on this street. Walk for 2 blocks. You will see a big bank on the corner.
Straight. 2 blocks. A big bank. Okay.
At the bank, you turn left. And the subway station is right there. You will see a big green sign. You can't miss it.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please? After the bank?
No problem. At the bank, turn left. The station is on that street.
Okay, I understand. Go straight for 2 blocks, turn left at the bank. That's perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
You are very welcome. Enjoy your day in New York.
Laughs. That was great. I really felt like a tourist. You gave very clear directions.
And you were a very polite tourist. You used all the key phrases. You said, "Excuse me, I'm lost," and you asked me to repeat. Perfect.
Giving a landmark is also very helpful. You said, a big bank. That's easy to see and remember.
Yes. Or you can say, at the traffic lights, or next to the red building. Using simple, visible things makes directions much easier to follow.
So, for our listeners, the main idea is to not be shy. It's normal to get lost. It is part of the adventure of traveling.
It really is. And asking for help is a great way to practice your English and even meet local people.
That's a very positive way to think about it. I think this is a perfect time to review some of the useful words we used today.
Yes, let's do it. It's time for our vocabulary review.
Okay, our first word is lost.
Lost. L-O-S-T. Lost is a feeling. It's when you do not know where you are. For example, I am in a new city and I am lost.
Perfect. The next phrase is excuse me.
Excuse me. 2 words. This is a very polite phrase you use to get someone's attention before you ask a question. You say, excuse me, before you start talking.
It's very useful. Okay, number 3. Directions.
Directions. D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N-S. Directions are the instructions that tell you how to go from one place to another place, like turn left and go straight.
Right? And that brings us to our next words, turn left and turn right.
Yes. These are very important for directions. Turn left means you change your direction to the left side. Turn right means you change to the right side.
And what about go straight ahead?
To go straight ahead means you continue walking forward. You don't turn left or right. You just keep going on the same street.
Excellent. Okay, another useful word, near or nearby.
Near. N-E-A-R. Near means close, not far away. In our role play, I said the subway station was very close, which means it was near. You can ask, is there a cafe near here?
That's a very common question. And our last word for today is map.
Map. M-A-P. A map is a picture or drawing that shows you the streets, buildings, and places in a city. You can have a paper map or a map on your phone.
And sometimes, like in your story, the map is not enough.
Laughs. Yes, sometimes you need to ask a person. And that's our vocabulary for today. We hope these words help you on your next trip.
Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. We've talked about a very common situation for travelers.
Yes. Getting lost is normal. The important thing is to remember to be brave and ask for help.
Let's quickly review the main steps. Start with a polite, excuse me, then say, I'm lost. Can you help me?
Then ask where you want to go. For example, where is the museum? Or how do I get to the train station?
If you don't understand, it's okay. Just say, can you speak more slowly, please?
And always finish with a big smile and a thank you so much.
With these simple tools, getting lost won't be a problem at all. It will be an opportunity.
I love that. Thank you so much for listening to English Daily Now. We hope you feel more confident about asking for help.
Join us again next time for another lesson to help you speak English better. Until then, goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Happy travels.